This is Rockin' with Jam Man is with Mixi of Switched Up Heart. So how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Doing great. So let's just get right into it. Cannibal just dropped and it's a really hard-hitting song. What sparked that song? Or should I say what led up to that song?
We were just having fun and we wanted to write like a jump scare kind of like horror movie inspired song with just stuff that kind of like throws you off guard for a second. And we wanted it to originally be kind of like man eater, like us girls gonna kind of murder the men now. And then um a month before the song came out, the Epstein files came out. And I was like, oh my God, people are actually eating people. So maybe this song is supposed to come out when it's supposed to come out to like let people know, like, that's actually happening, guys. We should do something about it, you know?
Yeah. So this collab with Heidi Shepherd feels like a long time coming. How did this finally all come about?
We've been friends since Butcher Babies was before Stitched Apart was ever a band. Before like I was at their very first show, so like 15 years now. I've been friends with Heidi, and it's really just a long time coming. It was only a matter of time until we finally started to like collaborate on stuff together. So it was really cool to be able to work with my friends, you know.
What was it like working with her in the studio compared to just knowing her over the years?
She just like kind of, I wasn't actually in the studio when she tracked her parts,
Mhm.
but she just knocked it out like real fast. She gave me a phone call and was like, "Hey, what do you want me to do?" And she was in the studio with Howard doing the vocals for that and a bunch of other stuff that they're working on for Butcher Babies. And so she squeezed their vocals in, and like just her even wanting to be a part of this just meant everything to me because I just think she's so cool. And yeah, it's just awesome to have your friends on stuff. So she knocked it out real fast and just crushed it.
So already in this interview, there's already been so much talk about butcher babies. Would you ever consider stepping into that world if the opportunity ever came up?
What do you mean?
Like joining the band?
Oh, well, I've asked to be in their band like multiple times. There was a time at the like back in the very beginning of the Butcher Babies. I was like, I don't know how many how many drinks I had that night, but I was like, whatever you guys need, I don't care. Give me an instrument, whatever you want me to wear. I just like your band and I want to be in your band. So this is as close as we've gotten. But yeah, I mean, I'd obviously be down to be in Butcher Babies. I'd be like, that would be a dream. So this is as close as my little heart can at least take. So
Mhm.
get it anyway.
So I heard you're out on tour right now. How's the road been treating you recently? Or should I say the life?
Yeah, it's awesome. We're out with Sebastian Bach, and he's a freaking legend. His whole band is so crazy tight and awesome. And that man's vocal cords, like, it's just, they're like the voice of an angel. Um, just incredible. And today's actually day 6 in a row. So we've been out for like 3.5, maybe 4 weeks. I don't know anymore. But yeah, you can tell I haven't been eating chainsaws. I just 6 shows in a row takes a beating.
So any crazy or unexpected moments so far from this tour?
Oh yeah. We've been dodging meteors in Ohio, dodging tornadoes,
Oh yeah.
hailstorms, pretty much like winds up to 100 miles an hour, pretty much in certain spots. We've seen UFOs a couple times. It's been a pretty crazy tour. So what specifically? The 30 or 40 UFOs was the cool night. That was in Boise, Idaho. The one day that the clouds opened up and just everywhere. It was really cool.
So like you said, you're touring with Sebastian Bach. What is it like sharing the stage with him?
So there's been a couple nights that he gets us up on stage to sing Youth Gone Wild, and I was like kind of shy to do it at first. It takes me a little bit to warm up, but he's like, he's so cool. And I'm kind of shy when I first meet people. I really like am inspired by and I look up to. I get a little bit like, I want them to like me. But he's been so welcoming and so nice. The other day we were up there singing Youth Gone Wild, and I just remember looking at him and we were just jumping. And I was just like thinking in my head, like, I cannot believe I'm up here with this legend. This is crazy. Like it's definitely a couple pinch me moments this tour.
Now, he stepped into Dee Snider's role in Twisted Sister. What do you think about that?
So we got to know before everybody else. The day before they announced it, he came up to us and told us that. And it's kind of funny because our guitar player did a song for a commercial where it was like a play on the I Wanna Rock song. And so he had to send it to Dee. And we've seen Dee a couple times riding bicycles in Santa Monica and stuff. And so, yeah, Sebastian is so excited about that. Like, he's like, I'm going to be the lead singer of Twisted Sister. And I'm like, that's freaking, like, he just keeps telling everybody, anybody that'll listen.
So, before you hit the stage, do you have like any pre-show ritual?
Mm. Lately, this has been my savior. I'm not gonna lie. I am so tired. But I've been chugging the orange dreamsicles
Hmm.
monsters. I do my vocal warm-ups. Obviously, this I do a lot of stuff that turns into a routine. I have to do my shower, my workouts, my meditations. I take a little nap sometimes, like the whole thing.
Hmm.
This makeup is part of the ritual. I think um, I've just been finger painting my face this tour and just adding weird stuff to it. It's just been kind of like just a way to get into character.
Now, since that you mentioned working out, how do you stay consistent with lifting while touring?
Well, I don't really lift. I just try to get some like cardio in, try to get some blood flowing because we're in a bed or in like a seat. We're sitting like most of the time when we're driving or sleeping. Um, and when we're waiting to go on stage, we're sitting. And so we need to like get like the blood flowing. Otherwise, we're just like laying in bed and then I want to rock, and then back to sleep. But uh I try to get a little cardio in just to get the blood flowing. And so we do gyms, Planet Fitnesses, stuff like that.
What's your favorite go-to fast food spot on the road?
I try my best to not eat fast food, honestly.
Mhm.
Um, I've been eating these little miso packets, these miso soup packets. They're not the best for you, but they don't have animals in them, and it's nice on my vocal cords. And I've been surviving on these in the road, and you can get a whole bunch of them. Just put them in some hot water, and you're good to go.
Okay. Where do you get them?
Like grocery stores, Walmart, I think has soup section. But yeah, I really am trying. Taco Bell is my guilty pleasure, not gonna lie. Like their bean burritos, but I'm trying not to. I'm trying to stay as healthy as I can out on tour.
Now, you've got the look and the presence. Do you feel women in rock have to work harder than guys to be taken seriously in that world?
I think it's just a different perspective. There's good things and there's bad things about being a female in the industry and just in general. So it's like work with what the pros and just disregard the cons and try to I try not to look at it as much in gender. But I do think that there's a lot of women coming up in the heavy metal world that it's really nice to see a whole like new generation of Gen Z girls just coming up with their guitars and their drums and crushing it. So uh I feel like just as time goes, hopefully we'll just keep adding more chicks to the bills.
Mhm. Is there a pressure to maintain an image compared to guys who can just show up however they want to?
Look at all the makeup on my face. I think that answers your question.
I see. So, switching it up a little bit from music, what kind of video games are you playing right now?
Dude, we have the PlayStation in here, but we can't find a remote to the TV. We got it set up one night. We play a lot of Call of Duty because I have friends that work the game and program at Treyarch, and um, we have some friends that work at some of the PR companies marketing that market Call of Duty. So we get the games every single time the season comes in. And the new Call of Duty is pretty awesome. Black Ops 7. It's like futuristic. It's got like all of the future like drone tech stuff and like dog robots and uh really cool architecture setup. I used to not be into the shooter games, and then I met some people that worked at Call of Duty, and I just got like obsessed with getting really good at the game. But yeah, that's probably the one. I do want to get back into World of Warcraft too,
Hmm,
but I need Wi-Fi for that.
okay. Are you still doing Twitch or thinking about getting back into it?
Dude, I'm too introverted for Twitch. Like we did Twitch during 2020 because we weren't doing any shows, and when I'm playing a video game, I'm like lost. I play my video games to kind of like get into my own little world. It's an escape for me. And if I feel like I have to entertain while I'm escaping, it's like hard to, I also can't focus on the chat and the game and the talking and the things all at once. I just can't do that that well. But yeah.
Now, when you play games, do you ever take it serious or do you always like to try to play it as casual as possible?
It depends. Like if you're playing Mortal Kombat and you're playing like some stupid boys and you have to destroy them, then it's game on.
Wait, what's your Mortal Kombat character then?
I gotta say, Sub-Zero, um, obviously Scorpion's like everybody's favorite, but yeah, Katana, she's pretty awesome.
Hmm. So, what game are you actually good at right now?
I'm pretty good at Call of Duty now,
Okay.
finally. I'm pretty good at World of Warcraft. Pretty good at Skyrim. What? Yeah, right now. Lately. If I had to play, I could crush anybody at Mario Kart.
Okay. Wait, do you play Warzone or no?
Yeah, all the Call of Duties, every single Call of Duty that's come out since Modern Warfare 3. I don't know.
Wow.
Since 2020, I've gotten every single Call of Duty since, and I used to suck at this game like so bad. Like one of the reasons I got good at it was because I was so bad at it. I could not let that happen, and all my friends were playing. I was like, no, I'm gonna practice every single day. I'm gonna get good at this game, and they're gonna be running from me instead of me just running from them all the time. Because it took a while to get good at that game, and you know,
Do you have
I
any?
still.
Wait, sorry. Keep going.
No, go ahead.
Um, I have to ask, do you have any game codes or early access to
You
any?
want to
I already have
call
Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's the one that I usually get. Our guy usually just emails us whenever there's a new game coming out. So if you just hit us up, like when the new Call of Duty's coming out, and I can get you a code, just let me know. Yeah,
Have you ever played Ready or Not?
I haven't.
Do you know that game though or no?
I feel like we were just talking about this game recently. I just, isn't there a movie or something coming out with it too?
I don't think so. It's a cop game. It's a SWAT game.
Oh, no, I haven't played it.
Okay. Well, the only reason why I ask is that's what I just got into recently. It's like Call of Duty, but it's like way more serious, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were on death row, what would your final meal be?
Probably my grandma's macaroni and cheese. Yeah.
All right. What is the weirdest or funniest fan interaction you ever had?
Well, it's one of the reasons I don't go out to merch anymore. There's I kept getting licked in the ear,
Oh,
like full tongue. And I usually hug people, but like just so you guys know why I'm not at the merch tables, because that guy and other weirdos that lick your ears. So I can't go out there because I don't want to get my ear licked or stabbed in the whatever.
oh.
So yeah,
How,
no ear licking, guys.
how many times does that happen?
Well, that one person was twice.
How did the second time even happen?
Because I didn't know what to do, and he hugged me, and then I was like, ah, and like there's a whole line of people waiting at merch, and then I was like, okay, well, I got to get to the line. I'm trying to be polite and stuff, and then he's like, okay, well, one more hug, and then he licked my other ear, and look at that, and that was the last time I went to merch.
Oh my God. This is gross.
Hmm.
What's
It sucks because there's so many kids that I want to see and talk to, and people I want to connect with when we get off and we play a show, and I want to say hi to at those other people. Just destroy it for everybody.
well, don't you have like security?
Yeah, my husband's a guitar player, and he's like a third degree black belt American Taekwondo and martial arts and stuff. So he can kick anyone's ass if I need him to.
Okay. I see. So what's one question nobody asked you, but like you wish they would ask?
Hmm. I don't know. I really don't know. That's a really good question. I'm like, I think I've been asked like everything. I can't think of anything. What would you answer that question to be?
That's why I asked you. I don't know.
You wouldn't know either.
Yeah, that's why I asked because you're the person I can't know what question you want to be asked. I can't, I can only guess. You know the answer to that.
Uh, um, do I believe in telepathy? Yes. There you go.
Okay.
Don't ask why, just look into it.
Okay. I will. I believe in twin telepathy, but I don't know about straight out telepathy.
The way I see it is this is just something I've been experimenting with just to see, like, because you could just try to see, you know how your like dog like knows you're coming home before you come home, or like your your cat's my I literally as we're saying that my cat just stepped in front of the webcam and set off a notification on my phone, because it knew that I was like thinking about it. My cat passed away on this tour. She was 20, and right before she passed, something was telling me to check the webcam at that moment to see if she was okay. And the it was having technical issues, so I didn't see it, but I sensed it. And if think about it like this, human beings are the most intelligent beings on the planet. Yet we're the only ones that have to speak to each other with words to understand what we're saying. The dogs are always dogging it up. Cats, they're just telepathically having whole ass conversations. And we're here like speaking words and not understanding and shit. And but if you try, maybe we can. Maybe. I'm just messing with the concept of it.
I see what you're talking about, but like I kind of think of it as body language. You know what I'm talking about when I say body language, right?
Yeah,
That's how certain animals communicate with each other. That's how dogs do it because I mean they can communicate with barks, but the main thing and also what humans do, especially when they can't speak, is body language. That's one of the main ways to communicate with something.
I agree. And like pattern recognition, things like that.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's an interesting experiment
Yeah.
to you asked what weird stuff goes on in my brain is that
So when you were first coming up, was there ever a moment that you almost quit and it
so many.
so many?
God. Not full on, but just like I don't think I can handle this. I don't think I can handle this anymore. Like so many. Um, but every single time I've ever felt that way, something happens that keeps me going, or I have like one thing that I need to work towards. So it ends up keeping me going. And then I experience something that I would never have experienced if I had quit. Would never have been to Europe. I would never have been to on tour with Sebastian Bach. Like I would never be able to do any of the things. Granted, you do have a lot of sacrifices, but every time that I think about it being the end ever, I think about what I'm missing out. What I get too much FOMO. I'm like, but look at like all of these baddies like Lita Ford and like Joan Jett still rocking it. I got, we can keep going um until my neck falls off from headbanging.
What is the biggest misconception people have about you when they first meet you for the first time?
They probably assume I'm a lot more social than I am because I can be outgoing and bubbly, but I'm also very, very introverted. I also look really a lot louder than I am too.
So, if you could go back and give younger Mixie one piece of advice, what would it be?
Um, to play the guitar sooner,
Okay.
to start playing, start learning quicker, and to not listen to all the people that told me that music wouldn't be a career. Because those were the people listening to those people are what held me back more than anything. It was the people that told me that I could do anything I want in this life. And that was my mom and dad. But there was like recorder class or art class, like artists can't make a living. Um, just stuff like that. You're not good enough to be in the industry or just we get rejected all the time in this industry. So we're just used to it. Just don't listen to all the rejection. Don't take it personally. It happens to all of us.
What's a song in your catalog that means the most to you personally?
Um, I Can't Breathe is probably a good one, I guess. Sorry, I had to think about that one because there's a couple really deep cuts now that you're gone from the Never Alone record. It's also about kind of like losing someone in war. And it wasn't an experience for me, but I felt like I was trying to channel something like telling a story in that. Um, a lot of the ones that I write for the military, I feel like mean something a little more.
So, on tour, is there any pranksters in the band?
Any pranksters? Um, we're all just a bunch of goofballs, but our bass player is probably the biggest comedic relief. He's the guy that's always in the bathroom, like 24/7. He's the guy that just like loves fart jokes.
Mhm. What's one thing fans don't realize about tour life that would really surprise them?
That is not a party every single night for the most part for most bands. A lot of people think like we come into their town and that night for them is their Friday night out. They're like, yeah, let's rage, let's go. For us, that's our fifth show in a row. And we've been doing the same Friday night out for 5 shows in a row. So I think that they expect us to be entertaining all the time.
Mhm.
And like, I'm like, bro, I'm just in my pajamas at VIP, like chilling, like, come on in, hang out. But we're not that entertaining. Like, I would prefer just a little sit down, hang out than, yeah. But it's a lot more boring than you would think because we need to try to save our energy for the show.
If your life right now had a movie title, what would it be?
Chaos,
Chaos. Okay.
pure chaos.
What's next for Switched Up Heart after Cannibal? Is there possibly more music coming, even an album maybe?
Yeah, so we have pretty much a new song coming out every month until our release of our full-length album Medusa on June 12th.
What are you most hyped for with the summer tour?
With Infected Rain, we toured with Infected Rain in 2021 with them and Butcher Babies, and it was like the first bands to go out on tour after COVID. We were like guinea pigs, basically, like I don't know if people are going. People were still having like proof they were vaccinated to go to shows and things like that. So it was a little weird, but it was like definitely a girl power tour. And I got to meet Lena and fall in love with her like instantly. That was the puppy tour too. We all brought dogs. So she's probably going to bring her dog on this one. I wish I could bring my dog, but he will run right out the RV door and I just can't. I don't trust it. And it's safer at home.
Mhm. 5 years from now, what does success look like for you and Switched Up Heart?
Um, I don't know, maybe Australia tour, some more Europe, maybe another arena tour would be awesome.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, that's what I'd hope for anyway. Japan
Japan would be amazing.
would be sick.
So, last one, give your fans something exclusive that they have not heard yet.
The new album that comes out June 12th, you can pre-save it.
Okay.
Stitchedapart.com.
Um, how can my followers follow you? Like, what's your website, all that stuff?
Yeah, stitchedupheart.com.
Okay.
And you can find us on all of that YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, all the things. Just stitchedupheart.com.
Well, thank you so much for being on my show. It's been my pleasure. It was wonderful speaking to you again. Thank you again.
Thanks. Thanks for hanging out, man.
Have a good one.
Bye.